What if I told you that the biggest business lessons don't come from billion-dollar successes, but from the failures no one talks about? Yep, today, we're diving into the painful, raw, and incredibly valuable lessons from failed businesses. Because failure doesn't mean the end, it's often the best teacher money can't buy. So if you've ever dreamed of starting your own business, or you're already building something and want to avoid the traps, stay with me. These stories could save you years of headaches, and maybe even thousands of dollars. Studio microphone emoji, Part 1, the number one killer, no market need. Let's kick things off with one of the most common killers of startups, building something nobody actually wants. You might have heard of Juicero, a startup that raised $120 million to sell a $700 juicer. That required Wi-Fi to operate. Yep. A Wi-Fi juicer. Turns out, people didn't need an overpriced machine when they could just squeeze the juice packs with their hands. The lesson: don't fall in love with your product. Fall in love with your customer's problem. Always test before you build. Surveys, prototypes, landing pages, validate your idea before you invest everything. Studio microphone emoji, Part 2, scaling too fast, too soon. Next up, scaling before you're ready. Remember Webvan? They tried to build a grocery delivery empire before people were even comfortable shopping online. They expanded to multiple cities, hired thousands, and burned through over $1 billion before collapsing. The takeaway: growth isn't always good. You've got to nail it before you scale it. Master your systems, cash flow, and customer retention in one market before thinking about world domination. Studio microphone emoji, Part 3, ignoring the numbers. Many businesses fail not because of bad ideas, but because of bad math. Let's look at Pets.com, one of the dot-com bubble's most famous disasters. They sold pet supplies online. But every sale lost them money because their shipping costs were insane. And they just kept selling more. More customers equals more losses. The lesson: revenue is meaningless if you don't have profit. Know your margins. Track your burn rate. Cash is king, not likes, not followers, not hype. Studio microphone emoji, Part 4, poor leadership and toxic culture. Now let's talk about internal chaos. Some businesses collapse not from the outside, but from within. Theranos promised to revolutionize blood testing, but behind closed doors, it was built on secrecy, fear, and fraud. Bad leadership isn't just toxic, it's deadly. The lesson: a good idea can't survive without good leadership. Build a culture of transparency, accountability, and ethics. Your team needs to trust the mission, and trust you. Studio microphone emoji, Part 5, failing to adapt. Change is the only constant. Look at Blockbuster. They had the chance to buy Netflix for $50 million, and they laughed it off. They thought streaming was a fad. Now Netflix is worth billions. Blockbuster gone. The takeaway: stay humble, stay curious, and never get too comfortable. The market moves fast. If you don't adapt, you become extinct. Studio microphone emoji, Part 6, poor customer experience. Last but not least, underestimating your customers. Quibi, the short-form video app, raised nearly $2 billion, and still flopped. Why? They made it impossible to screenshot, share, or engage. They treated users like passive viewers instead of a community. The lesson: if you ignore your audience, they'll ignore you. Talk to your users. Make them feel heard. Build with them, not just for them. Studio microphone emoji, conclusion, final thoughts and CTA. Here's the truth: every failed business leaves behind a roadmap, not to scare you, but to guide you. They remind us that success isn't just about passion or hustle, it's about listening, learning, adapting, and staying grounded. So the next time you see a business collapse, don't just scroll past it. Study it. Ask what went wrong. And then ask yourself, how can I avoid that? Megaphone emoji. If you found this valuable, give it a like and share it with someone who's building something. And hey, subscribe for more real, honest, and powerful business lessons you won't find in textbooks.